still don't understand why they put the
Welcome everybody to our fourth episode. I don't remember.
Third episode. Third.
2.5. 2.5? Where we at?
Got through killing some Clockwork Clockwork Horrors. I'm not doing the recap though. I'll leave that up to the DM.
Okie dokie. Well, last time you were all dumped unceremoniously on the Tyrant ship, and you made your way jumping through the little access shaft to the command deck and installed a spelljamming helm. At that point, you heard sounds from below that floor, and you went down and you were investigating, and you found 3 Clockwork Horrors. Well, 2 and 1 hidden, who proceeded to beat you like a redheaded stepchild.
Yeah, it was not cool.
This is a very harsh battle.
So through sheer fortune,
luck of the gods,
the gods took pity upon ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
You were able to overcome them, and you left off immediately after the battle in the hollow deck. Hollow deck.
All right.
Loot the bodies.
Yeah. Anything on them?
To an extent. Normally there wouldn't be, but in this particular stance, I'm going to say that you find enough gemstones that if you split them up, you'll have about 150 gold pieces additional each.
Don't you dare tell me you want to go out now.
150, you say?
Yeah, you all deserve a little something from that. Like, there is no reward normally.
Yes, that was punishing.
Yep.
Yes, and it's 150 gold pieces each, gemstones.
Okay, so everything in this room, as far as you're aware, is dead. There's mountains of debris, and you are currently on technically the bottom side of the command deck because the gravity switched.
Ooh, I just doubled my gold.
So, at this point, you are free to do anything you want on the holodeck. What would you like to do?
First, I'm going to add my gold. Where can I do this? Oh, hi. There we go.
And as a reminder, there was a big magical pulse out of one of the piles that ended up helping you all in the last combat. So,
is that a lightning strike by God?
Was that?
Is that a lightning strike by God?
Not by God.
I'll look around for a source of the lightning.
Okie dokie. So you are going to check the debris and everything, basically?
Yeah.
I'll help him.
All right. Well, I need both of you to make a perception check.
What do you perceive with your special eyes?
A 17.
Damn.
Okie dokie. In one of the piles there, you find what's left of an auto gnome. Like, all the rest of the room is basically filled with bits of auto gnomes and everything. The Clockwork Horrors basically stripped down all mechanical stuff and build more of themselves. So they were in the process of doing that with these leftover auto gnomes and everything that were on this ship.
So was that what did the lightning strike?
Yes.
Okay.
There is an auto gnome under the pile, and as you inspect him, you notice that he does start twitching and sparks coming out of him, and he looks like he's in pain, and he's obviously still alive, but he ain't happy.
What?
Can we help him?
You can if you would like to try.
I would like to try.
Bobby said that she can do mending.
You can do mending. Okay.
Is there anything I should use for that, or
That's a cantrip, so you can just say that you're doing mending. We'll say it takes 15 minutes a pop.
doing
Yes. Yeah, doing the mending. Everybody else, if you would like to see if you can find some spare parts or anything, you're free to look around in the piles.
Spare parts for the auto gnome?
Yeah, because it's auto gnome parts everywhere.
Okay. Let's look for parts then. What do
Toby,
we
what
need
parts
to
do you
roll?
need?
Well, is he missing?
It doesn't say specifically, but
Hey,
I can
shoulders, knees, and toes.
I can go ahead and give you the description of this guy because he's a special one. Let's see. Let's go ahead and give you his lovely little picture.
Oh, he's cute.
Yep. Okay, and his description: Whiz Pop and 6 other autognomes served the beholders that crewed the tyrant ship. After the beholders abandoned the ship, the autognomes were attacked by clockwork horrors. Whiz Pop, whose name is etched in gnomish on a little brass plate, plaque, bolted to their chest, suffered vocal cord damage as well as other structural damage. And the only thing he can do is make the occasional whirring, hissing, and popping sounds. And that's it. Until he's repaired. So I'm assuming y'all are basically just going to be spending time repairing that guy. So why don't you all do me some Arcana checks? Everybody that's looking for parts. Nice.
Bam. Damn.
Nice there.
Wow.
Not so nice.
Had to show me up.
Let's see.
Oh, I have advantage of my Arcana. I've been around. I'm pretty old.
Okay, well, as you're repairing him, we'll say you spend 4 hours repairing him to fully function on everything relatively. In the process of that, you do notice that there is a small iron coffer laying next to him.
Okay. I'm gonna pick it up and see if it's got a lock or something. I don't know.
Shake it.
Got a latch on it, but no discernible lock that you can see.
Can I open it?
Sure.
Is there any traps?
Nope.
I'm gonna hold it out from me real far and open it sideways, not in my face.
Okay, well, as you open it sideways, out falls 5 pearls and a case that contains a spell scroll.
5 pearls and a spell scroll.
The pearls are worth 100 gold pieces each. So I guess it was kind of a reward. But y'all need
No take backsies.
Y'all need the money. It's all good.
Okay, so how are we going to split that? Be 125 each? For the pearls? Or are we hold the pearls till we sell them?
They're worth 100 gold pieces each.
Yeah, but we got 5 of them.
Yeah.
So yeah, everybody gets one. Well, I don't know. If somebody wants an extra one, take it.
Well, if we just split it across the board, we'd have 125 gold each if we're saying that we're selling them. Or
You're sounding awfully logical, Miss Tiefling Crazy Bitch.
She's in between brownies.
Okay, that explains it. I'm like, where's the fury that I once knew?
All right. Well, after you search the coffer and everything, Whiz Pop all of a sudden starts whirring normally and everything, and just clicks, and all of a sudden his vocal cords start working again, and it just pops up a little tinny voice that just says, "Thank you."
You're welcome.
And because you said you're welcome, he just automatically takes up with you and just comes up and starts hiding behind your leg.
Oh, you're cute. You gonna be my little buddy?
Yes.
What do you know about this ship?
I don't know anything other than how to run it. I was only here to serve the beholders.
Oh, bless your heart. What's your name?
Whiz Pop.
Wisdom. That's very interesting. Should we take him back up? So
okay, I don't think he's going to let you leave him behind.
Yeah, I know.
I don't want to stay here.
Okay, so I'm not guaranteeing this ain't going to be rough because I'm still trying to get my bearings on how this works.
Congratulations, you're a mama duck.
All right. It's no different than my real life, is it?
Pretty much.
Yeah, as far as what to do on the hollow deck and the command deck, you are pretty much done it all. So I would suggest maybe taking a short rest before we continue. Something to
Okay.
get.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That is a good idea.
But should we go up to the holodeck to do it?
The command deck.
Well, wherever we installed the space jammer helmet, whatever. I don't know.
I would.
Yeah, that's where I would like to go, please, God.
Okie dokie. Oh yeah, I forgot to. What is up? There's Wizpop's little token. And you are moving to the command deck. Yippee!
This reminds me of that time that I got a bone horse just by sitting on it.
Picking up strays.
I just can't help myself, man.
Apparently.
Okay, well, I guess you all are going to take the opportunity to take a short rest. So y'all do that if you haven't already, and then just let me know whenever you're ready. If you want to fix your spells.
What do you find with short rest? You heal yourself?
You can, like, you have so many charges, like one for every single level you have, basically, where you can get some of your health back.
And maybe we have.
Like you actually click short rest, and then it has 3 slots. So for every slot, you roll 1d6 plus 3.
Why didn't you do that for me? You didn't heal my.
I ended up a few times trying to do that. It didn't work, and I would just have to roll it manually and just add it.
Okay.
Same here.
Yeah, it doesn't roll it. You have to actually do it.
I've had it a couple of times do it for me.
So 7.
No, I had to do everything manually after take the short rest and I clicked my little thing saying that I was using them.
Woohoo! I am healed.
The one right next to the 6 is a 8, right?
Yeah. Actually, if you want to go ahead and just turn it into a full rest, we can just say that you were traveling some full health. What the heck?
Let's do that.
I know that last battle took blood out of everybody.
A little bit.
I only lost 8.
Well, most everybody.
Woohoo! I am fully healed. So what are these squishy looking things
What squishy looking things?
in the room? They look like testicles.
Like down here, these things?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just whatever the person that built the map decided to put on there. So
I just wondered if they were like beds, pod people beds. I wasn't sure.
if it's a bed or a bed, it's for a beholder, which basically means it's just a little bulge.
But maybe it's a comfy bowl.
Yeah. Okay, so everybody ready to continue?
Yeah.
Sheena's trying to fix her.
Oh, you guys can
spells, I
keep
think,
going.
So
Keep going. I'll do it.
I was going to quickly escalate. Are you sure?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. So after your rest, everything is settled into relative peace and quiet. Then, without warning, Micah climbs out of the access shaft you've been using to move between decks. His hair is disheveled and his clothes reek of smoke. He's breathing hard from his climb and appears to be having difficulty speaking with a labored gasp of air. Fire in the galley! Out of control! Must save others!
Whoa. Slow down. What?
Yeah.
Where's the galley?
That would be where you first boarded the ship with, what's his name? Robin.
Okay, listen.
Right.
I was here the whole time. I didn't set this one.
Mm-hmm. We can actually vouch for you, so.
Exactly.
Let's go to the galley.
Ooh, we gotta go see the fire.
Okay, so as you go, Wizpop and Mockin and everybody follows you down. And why is the Bubbly Teeth so laggy?
Because you're using it.
Apparently. So you climb back down your access shaft and all this. And to signify that there is one, it's okay. Here. Fire. Okay, so as you come down the access shaft, the smoke gets thicker and thicker as it billows up the shaft and everything. And then once you get to the bottom level, back on the cargo deck, everything is completely covered in smoke. You can barely see 5 feet in front of your face. Now, while you're on this floor, smoke inhalation is an issue.
I'm gonna put up my balaclava, my hooded balaclava. Hey, Whiz Pop, you got a
Yep.
sprinkler system in there?
No.
No. Can you help? I mean, I don't know. Can you help?
I don't know what to do. I'm scared.
I'm gonna pull out my shiwi and pee on it.
Well, you can't actually, like, this isn't the whole fire. Like, the fire is pretty much pouring out of this room where everybody's at. So I'm assuming y'all want to head that way.
Why did Micah go back in there? Why?
He didn't move to begin with. I moved him out.
He's an idiot.
So anyhow, let's move these guys around. These guys are putting out silkins. Ryback is in a questionable state.
Well, I have fire resistance. Skull
Infernal
crusher.
bitch.
Yeah.
What was that?
Half infernal, thank you.
Ah,
But the infernal bitch, you want to come help me with your fire resistance that I know you have?
I suppose.
And I'm going to go ahead and get you auto roll initiative as well.
Uh-oh.
Right?
everybody roll initiative.
Yep.
Rolling, rolling, rolling.
Oh, crap. That's funny.
Ooh. I almost did in there. Rolled over an 8.
Oh.
Can't go out low and it fall.
Fell into a burning ring of fire.
And it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire. Okay. But anyhow, you're going to be taking turns. You've got to investigate this room to find out what's going on and everything. And like I said, you can, well, more than 5 feet. You can see 10 feet, and everything beyond that range is heavily obscured. And that's regardless of dark vision and everything. So.
Can I tell what kind of fire it is?
You can do a perception check.
Nat 20.
Nice. You can tell it's an unusually strong and intense fire, and you don't know of anything on board or came with you that would cause anything to that degree. So, odds are something weird's happening.
All right. Well, I think Voby goes first in this one.
I guess I do, don't I? Yep. Technically, I have my create water spell.
Now, everybody, when they start their turn, needs to make a Constitution check.
No saving or okay, I got it now.
Okay, you're good. Continue.
I guess I can do my water. Okay.
What are you going to do? You only know exactly where the fire is right now. It's all smoke.
I thought we said the fire was in the one bedroom.
Now, those of us who do have resistance to fire, should we get a advantage on our Constitution saves?
Oh, you got advantage on fire, but not necessarily smoke, do you?
Well, that's what I'm more curious about because they don't say one way or the other. But I'm sure if you're living in fire, you got to have some smoke resistance.
Yeah.
Anybody that doesn't have to breathe doesn't have to worry about it. You don't have to breathe, do you?
No.
Okay. So, Bobby's safe. I'm going to give you advantage, Dahlia, because your balaclava. They don't.
Balaclava, yeah.
Yeah.
What about Skull Crusher?
What about you? You got any? Well, you breathe and everything, right?
I'll breathe fire. I mean,
If
I
you
would
make
hope-
the fire, you should have resistance to smoke damage.
well, I have the magical ability to create fire, but then I also have the ability from my actual class to breathe fire.
I'll give you advantage on it as well. So Ezekiel's the odd man out here.
Yeah, sucks to be you, Ezekiel.
You and your
This pop is
damn
also
purity.
immune.
I guess.
They
I'll
can't
do-
hear you.
Said you get advantage. I get advantage. Voby doesn't have to roll. Wizpop doesn't have to roll. So Ezekiel's odd man out here, and he's muted. I don't know if he's talking.
No, I wasn't talking.
Okay.
I was coughing.
And let's see. And in the fire, by the way, you do hear Fred and Cricklet just shouting about the flames, and they're inside the smoke and everything, trying to find the source and extinguish it. So, were you,
Great.
did you do anything yet?
No. Do we know where Rockflower is, wherever his name is, the hippo guy?
Right back?
Yeah, right back.
Just know he's in a room somewhere.
That's a great. Gonna say,
Should have threw some smoke in the room. My bad.
Oh, I use guidance.
For what?
I don't know. I remember
It increases your ability checks, but it doesn't necessarily tell you what to do. What are you doing?
You should probably get closer to begin with.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I guess I'll just move towards the room with all the screaming. I guess I'll just move. How big is this place?
Not overly huge. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Yeah, it's 35 feet across this hallway, so that's as far as I can move that way.
Are you running away from the fire?
Am I?
Where were you?
I was like way in the corner,
Which corner?
like the opposite
Have you
side.
taken any NyQuil?
I just dumped you all on that floor. I didn't actually position you anywhere, so it was up to y'all. Sorry.
Okay, that's where I was.
Okay, well, let's say you're moving towards the room then. So go ahead and move towards the room.
So like right there.
Yeah. Okay. And your turn done.
Yeah, I don't know anything else to do.
All right. So it is now Ezekiel's turn.
So Constitution save or check?
Check. Or save. Sorry, you're right.
Okay.
Save.
Nine.
Oh.
Sucks to be you.
Start hacking up on the smoke and everything, barely able to catch your breath and all that, and you gain 1 level of exhaustion.
Is there a way to mark that on the character sheet?
Yes, I just don't remember how. It's towards the top right of the sheet. I'm opening one of your all so I can see it.
We got inspiration.
Okay, click on active condition or conditions, add active conditions, and then there's a little slider at the bottom.
Oh, cool. Learn something new every day.
Uh-huh.
Okie dokie, and you may continue your turn. Now, I didn't mean to throw you all over that far over, so I mean, if you wanted to say you were standing a little closer, that's perfectly fine.
That smoke damage is getting to him.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Move your ass, white boy.
I'm reading on exhaustion to make sure what it does.
First few levels aren't that bad. Last few levels, you die.
Disadvantage on ability checks. Okay. I'm going to run 30 feet to get closer in. That's it for me.
Okie dokie. And it is Ein's turn.
Okay.
Fire name.
So, do I have like an actual line of sight to it from here, or do I have to like step through all these people?
Well, I mean, what are you looking at?
I was trying to get closer to the fire.
Oh, no, it's just a big smoke-filled room. You can't
Oh, okay.
really see the fire.
Okay.
You just know the intensity of it.
I gotcha. Okay. I'm going to cast my snowball swarm.
What does that do?
I will read it to you.
Okay.
So my snowball swarm is a flurry of magic snowballs erupts from a point you choose within range. Each creature in a 5-point radius sphere centered on that point must make a dexterity saving throw. A creature takes 3d6 cold damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful
Okay.
save.
And what are you casting it on exactly?
I guess fire
Where?
everywhere.
Part of this is you have to find out where the fire is. You said that was a 5 feet?
Dexterity 14.
Yeah, but I mean 5 feet. 90 foot and a 5-foot sphere. So you can drop a sphere that's technically 10 foot anywhere in that room and
Okay.
potentially murder everybody in there.
Okay. Are these people I don't want to murder?
Yeah, it's the people that came with you.
Oh, okay, cool. Brandon kicked in. You got my 5 minutes of usefulness, and now I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Okay, so I'm assuming I can't cast my snowballs then.
You can. Well, welcome to do whatever you want.
Well, it's a 10-foot radius, so like, say if I put it right in the middle of the room, it would still hit everybody, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
We need to put it in the middle of the room, make it hit the most people possible.
Oh, one of them's already died?
Questionable. You just have no idea of the status. Like basically, you only heard Cricklet and Fred, their voices.
He's on fire.
Maybe.
I don't know what to do.
You go into the fire? Oh, yeah, you don't. You got to do an advantage Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
You didn't do that yet.
Oh.
Okay, you're fine.
Okay. I guess I'm going to go further in the room and try to investigate what the hell's going on. Investigation roll, I'm assuming. I'm assuming I ain't perceiving shit.
Well, any investigations or perception checks will have to be at disadvantage because of the smoke.
Okay. Well, it was already a 5.
Yeah,
Do you need it to go lower than that?
Yeah. I mean, is that all you're doing?
Well, I guess from this point.
Okay, well, from your position, you can definitely see Fred and Cricklet, and they're struggling with the flames and start shouting, "Ryback's in the back, you gotta help him."
I guess I'm going to approach him and see if I can.
You still have that much movement?
Yeah, I do.
Yep.
These are 5 feet reach, right? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm checking on Ryback.
Okay, so you come up to Ryback, who's laying on his stomach. No noticeable movements or anything whatsoever. What do you want to do with him?
I guess I'm going to roll him over my foot.
Okay. You roll him over with your foot. You notice a large gaping hole in his chest, and he's dead as can be.
0 hit points dead.
Dead. Sorry, you can't spare.
You guys here?
Yeah.
Okay, so Ryback has bit the dust. He has been consumed by flames. Now, as soon as she rolls over Ryback, though, Why is this so laggy? I can't click on everything and nothing happens for like the longest time. These little fellers pop up.
Ooh. Fire babies.
I want to elaborate. What looks like molten lava on the ground as you are messing around with Ryback congeals into the shape of a little dragony looking wisp.
Aw. There's one on top of me.
And
You
they're
don't
going
get to keep them. They're not pets.
But they're on fire bee.
And,
Do you see the damage they've caused? We cannot take these home with us.
When your turn's over?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, which is funny because it originally goes straight through their turn. So what?
I'm fucked.
Probably.
Can you drop
Nah,
a picture into the game log?
What was that? Oh,
Can
a
you drop a
picture.
picture into the game log?
Yeah, 1 second.
I think it's fitting that I should go down in flames.
Mm.
You're the safest one, technically, I think.
Let's go fire them.
They are magma methods.
Methods.
Yep.
Excuse me? What did you say?
Magma method, and it's MEPHIT.
Yeah, magma method.
Yep.
Yeah, methods.
Methods. So let's see. As they come up, one of them is going to try to breathe fire at Ian. Ein. What kind of eye? It is a dexterity saving throw. DC 11.
Do I get advantage on that?
You do not, unless you got anything that lets you get advantage on dex saves.
No. It was on 11. It rolled a 3.
Okie dokie. So you take. No. You take half damage. It's supposed to be 5 damage.
Okay. Ow.
The one at the
Naughty
bottom.
method.
I'm gonna move Ryback out of the way for now.
It bit me.
Told you.
This one is going to attack you with its claws.
Well, that's just rude.
You're its new mommy now.
This is not how I envisioned this at all.
It hits with a 22.
You reap what you sow, young woman.
And you take 3 slashing damage and 1 fire damage. That's after your resistance, so.
Okay.
At least I'm giving you the values after I've already halved them and everything.
Okay.
Okay, third one is also going to attack you with its claw.
You just love knights.
And that is also a hit, I'm assuming. Yep, 20. That one is going to hit you for 4 damage and 2 fire damage.
What was the total on that one?
4 regular damage, 2 fire damage, so 6.
Okay.
And that is their turn. So now it's Dahlia's turn.
Okay. Can I see these things?
At this point, you can only just hear some fighting going on and some flames going out of nowhere.
Let me do my saving throw.
You hear me going, ow, it bit me! Oh, it gave me the claws!
So assume if you're not within 10 feet of them, you can't really see them. So,
Okay.
and they technically have the same disability. So,
Can I locate the water? I'm walking
among
to the
supplies,
room. Yeah, I'm walking in 15 feet. Can I locate the water?
Well, you would have known where it was put up and everything. If you want to roll a perception check.
Okay. A 7.
You stagger into the wrong corner.
walk in 5 more feet. And I guess I'm gonna run into that little fucker and hack and slash because I don't know what else to fucking do.
Okie doke.
So
That is a hit.
Damn.
9 damage. And I'm assuming you're attacking the one at the top.
the one that's right. Well, I did move. What happened?
The
one that's right in front of me, like
oh,
this little dude here.
okay.
Blinky.
Let's see.
We'll see if anything happens. I don't really trust this.
Nothing major. He just takes 9 points of damage this time.
So you can hit them.
You can hit them. I don't think they're immune to anything. Let me double check. Yeah, you're
You
good.
know meth heads, man.
Is
They're
No, you're
wild
good.
cards.
They're just gonna keep going no matter what you throw at them.
You don't know.
that your turn?
That's my turn.
Alrighty. Voby.
Huh?
Why is your health yellow? Oh, wait, no. I'm looking at the aura.
I guess I'll also use my perception.
Okay, well take that out of your mouth and speak up so everybody can hear you.
I'll be right back. Keep
I'll
going.
make a perception roll, and I guess to see what the crap's going on.
You're going to have to move closer.
We got meth heads.
I guess I'll move this way. Okie
Okie
dokie. Does that perception roll count? Should I make another?
You wouldn't have perceived anything.
That's fair. I guess I know these enemies are here, or
Oh, yeah, you know something's going on. You know some fighting going down. I mean, at this point, you're close enough you can see them.
okay.
So.
I guess I will go for the one to my right. And I will spear it.
A spear.
13 hit.
Yes.
There's 2 damage options for the spear.
Whether you're using it single or double-handed.
Oh, I guess I'll do the one-handed.
Okie dokie. You're attacking the... Which one are you attacking?
The one to my right.
Okay, so the one not red.
I think in my downtown,
It is hit.
fire extinguisher.
Thanks.
Probably not actually.
Well, yeah, especially with the freaking tiefling around.
And as a bonus action, I'll use my healing word on him.
Aw.
You're already almost dead.
How much healing I get?
It's not very much, but it's
I'll take it.
you get 3.
Yay.
That's enough.
Okie dokie. And Ezekiel, your turn. Don't forget your Constitution save.
Right. That's better. 21.
Okie dokie. You're safe, and you may continue.
I'm going to attack the one that's above me with my great sword. If it's silvered, if that makes a difference. And I
Definitely
can't
a hit.
see it because the dice is right on top of the score. 23.
Yep.
Oops,
Nice.
sorry. Natural damage. 75 damage.
1d20 for damage.
And that's it for my turn.
Well, you rolled a hit, not damage on that second one.
Well, wait a minute. What the hell? I clicked it on the sheet. Eight damage.
There you go.
See, that's better.
All right, you take a solid whack at this thing, and it just temporarily turns it back into a little magma puddle and rematerializes.
Okay.
Rematerializes?
Yep, back into its shape. It basically just temporarily discombobulates. Elementals get weird.
Yeah.
And was that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. I know.
Now I'm going to cast my snowballs. And I'm going to cast it so it's back here. It's right here. So that it'll hit these two, but not hit. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Okay.
What's the save on that?
The dexterity 14.
That's 14. Definitely a fail, and a 1. Okay, they both fail.
Take 8 damage each.
8 damage. And if something's vulnerable, how much extra damage does it take? Is it twice as much?
Yeah, it's double damage.
Okay, so they take 16 damage each.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, it was. You'll see why. Alright, 1 second here.
I plummeted them with snowballs to death.
So one of them is pretty much temporarily like turns almost black, like he's turning into stone, and then just turns back into a lovely shade of red. And he's definitely hurt, but he's still alive. As for the other one, oh god, when it dies, it explodes into a burst of lava. Now everybody within 5 feet has to make a dex save, so that would be Dahlia.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you're okay.
Barely missed it.
Okay. And you're not resistant to fire damage or anything, are you?
Yes.
You are? Okay. In that case, I guess you take half of a half. So half of a half of 6, we'll say 1.
Okay. It's done.
Okay.
A little flame flashed out, burning your toe.
It's cool. I'll accept the damage.
Okay, now that is your turn.
Mhm.
All right. Now this dragon or mythic dragon at the top is going to turn around and use its fire breath on the 3 of you, Dahlia, Gobi, and Ayn.
Excuse you?
So now y'all have to make another dex save.
Let's do this.
I just rolled a 1.
Alright. I got a 10.
Y'all failed. I mean, you take 9 damage, and the 2 of you take 4 damage. Because you don't resist fire. And then the next one is going to attack Ezekiel. That's this guy right here. He's going to attack Ezekiel with his claw. I'm assuming a 21 hits.
Yeah.
You take 5 slashing damage, and Dang. 4 fire damage. You rolled max on both of those.
So how much total?
9.
Okay.
You're a bit more than we do with the little fucker. I am.
Well, these guys are a lot squishier. So. And that is their turn. So, Dahlia, you're up.
All right. Let's do my constitution check. I'm assuming that's fine.
Yeah, you're fine.
All right. Now, again, I'm going to look for the water first.
You're still in combat, so.
Yeah, but I'm still trying to look around me at the same time.
I got you.
I'll roll a perception check.
Mhm.
13?
That's good enough that from your position you do see that Cricklet right above you, is actually getting the water and running it to the flames and everything on his own. So they're actively working to put it out.
All right, I'm going to stab this dude.
Okie dokie.
Stabby stab. Stabby 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 stab. Come on. There we go. All right. Damn.
4 damage. He's still alive, but he can barely hold his shape together.
I spit on him, and that's my turn.
And Bobby, you are up.
Yeah. Okay. There I have my roller repelling blast.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I'll repelling blast the guy in front of me. Downwards. Well, it's directly, basically, I hit it in a straight line.
Yeah. Okay. So, wouldn't do that.
Got this one.
Nice.
Okay, then we did that. Did a 9.
Sweet.
And knock him back.
So Vobi attacks this guy with a what is it? Repelling Eldritch Blast. So he just slams into the wall right here and turns into a big old lava-y smear and disappears. So he is gone, eviscerated with an Eldritch Blast.
Why are there flames on me?
I had an animated token I put there, and you just happen to sit on it. It's all good. So there.
This girl is on fire.
Literally.
All right.
What level is it?
First.
Then as many as you have first slots, technically. I think you get it once for free per day, and then after that, you can use it with your slots.
I guess I want that skin right there.
Okie dokie. And Ezekiel, you are up.
Okay, I'm gonna great sword the one on top of me.
Okay.
And that's what it sounds like when you hit it.
20.
And that is a hit.
$12 points of slashing damage.
Boom.
Dang, son. Making up for last time.
And that's
Get
Oh,
wrecked,
you do.
son.
Oh, wait a minute. I didn't take my constitution check.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
9.
That's another level of exhaustion.
But you're not dead.
Okay.
And he killed him.
Give me 4 more levels of Josh.
Okay, well, everybody within 5 feet of him, of course, as your sword cleaves him in twain, he just explodes into magma, covering you and Ein, or at least attempting to. So you two need to make a dex save.
Advantage?
Who to?
What?
Because, well, you will get advantage on the damage.
Mm,
Who needs to make her save?
You and Ein.
Okay.
These guys explode like balloons whenever you kill them and throw lava everywhere.
10.
okay. I also got a 10.
Well, you both also fail.
Alright, how much damage?
8 damage.
That with more.
You'll take 4.
Okay. Well, that's over. I'm down to 6 hit points.
Wow.
But
Yeah.
Mephits are dead. They just turn into harmless little chunks of like magma rock, solidifying. And the fire still went on.
Hey, isn't dude helping to put it out?
What was that now?
You said that dude got the water and was going to the fire.
Yeah, he's working on putting it out. It's still technically around. I don't think there's actually any rules for it. Is the fire out? So we'll say that after the battle, you all worked profusely to put the fire out. How's that?
That sounds good.
That sounds good. Okay. And then once the fire is out and the smoke begins to clear, you're back to where you were with a dead gift.
Who's gonna cook our food now? Oh wait, Wiz Pop could do it.
I know, right?
That's convenient. Somebody needs to explain what happened here, though.
We're working on that. That's part of the thing. Okay, well, as the smoke starts dissipating and everything, you do see that there is a fair amount of damage in the room. A lot of the supplies are also damaged. So basically, you completely lost 2 barrels of water from putting it out, 5 flasks of cooking oil, just about all your food, a half of cord of pre-cut firewood, and your portable cooking surface.
Have we left the station yet?
You're not at a station. You're like just an independent ship floating around. The other ship came to you.
Okay, damn.
You're still like right above Toro, basically, right above your planet.
So we lost almost all our food, a half a quart of firewood, the cook station, and what else?
Most of your water and 5 flasks of cooking oil. So we'll say you got about a week's worth of water and about 4 days worth of food left. Yeah, I know.
Should we resupply before we head back out?
You will need to resupply. So at this point, you're just on a deck. All the fires have been put out. The smoke's dissipating. You already went through your supplies and saw what all was damaged. Now, what would you like to do?
Well, first I have questions.
Right?
What the hell happened?
So we're going to assume that you want to do an investigation check.
I'm questioning the people who were in the room when this took place.
Oh, okay.
Mike
So this is in character. I got you now.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
What the hell happened here?
Well, Fred pops up from his little corner and he's like, I don't know. I had my back to everybody, and then all of a sudden flames just erupted out of everywhere, and I heard Ryback screaming. And then we saw the little magma methods flitting around, and we ran out of the room. But Ryback went back into the room and was fighting them.
Okay.
That's all I know.
I want to investigate his body.
They were chest bursters. They exploded from his chest cavity.
Okay,
What
we'll
do you
roll an investigation.
All right, that would be cool.
Hmm?
The first out of his chest. Aw.
Like,
What happened at first?
It's a history.
Oh,
What are you doing over there?
being
Noelle's
dumb.
Noelle's over here with a bubble wand blowing bubbles.
Being shamed for having fun.
There we go. Much better.
Stop it, you're cleaning.
Don't know much about history.
I keep doing the drive though, but he's a little one.
Oh, yeah.
He shaped like the one guy from the
All right. Well, while investigating Ryback's body, you notice that most of the burns weren't from the actual battle; that they hit him head on. So obviously, he was standing at whatever the source of the flames were.
All right, so I'm going to ask Fred, where was he standing when all this happened?
He was just cooking.
Okay, going to investigate the cooking area.
Okie dokie. So roll another investigation check. Close enough. You can definitely tell that it came from the portable cooking surface that he was cooking on. But you know, just based on the surface itself, that obviously no way magma methods would pop out of it and all that. So something's wonky there.
I mean,
And you have a hint that there might be some magical origins to it.
can I do an Arcana check?
You can try.
I'll do an Arcana check too.
I got a nat 20.
I got a 15.
Looking at the surface of the cooking surface, you do notice that there are some glyphs that have been burned into the surface of it after the explosion. So it looks like the glyphs may have actually summoned the method and were possibly the trigger for whenever the cooking surface was actually used.
Okay, so
You
it was
know,
like a rune spell.
Right. Now, the only people that have been around it are the people that have been on board. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. But that's not just the people who are on board. There were other people who brought shit on board, right?
Right.
So who do we contact? Who do we call 911?
Well, you have your sending stone still, so I'm assuming you want to contact Seraph and Wilson Parto and all that.
Yeah.
Okay, so pop up your little walkie-talkie and talk to him, and yo, what's up?
So we have a situation here,
What kind
and we had some meth heads break in, and apparently, it's somebody who's been on this ship. It could be one of us, but it could also be one of the people that brought things on for us. We're going to need resupplies. They're going to need to be checked before they come on board, and you need everybody who was involved beforehand to come back with you so we can question them properly. I'm a blood hunter. Don't question me on this, okay?
So there was a situation.
We took care of the situation with the meth heads, but there is a lot of damage, and we have reason to believe with all certainty that it was somebody who came aboard this ship.
And does everybody accounted for it?
Unfortunately, what the fuck's his name? Ryback. He is dead. So if you could please send a new cook, that would be great, because I don't trust anybody else's skills here.
Get a body back.
No. All right. No, we're not leaving the body for you.
So Moby just said, we never established what I eat and then we leave the body for them to consume.
I mean, does he have like last wishes? Did he say, my greatest wish was to be eaten by a Voby?
Okay, well, Bosun Tarto answers on the thing and says that we're still relatively close. We'll give you a tow to a nearby settlement and everything so that you can resupply and all that and then continue on your journey. And we'll take care of Ryback. So just sit tight and we'll be there in about a day.
What?
They're on the way.
They're on the way? Okay, she's bringing everybody who was on board this ship, right? And a cook, right?
Yes. Except for a cook. You're going to have to cook on your own. Okay, fine. We'll put a nameless NPC cook who will have no speaking parts whatsoever.
We're going to make Mike do it.
Yeah, make Mike cook. Hey, Mike, you're the cook now.
Okey-dokey. So I guess we can just fast forward at this point and say that y'all are taking another full rest.
Yes, please.
I would like to talk to Mr. Fizzgig.
Whizpop.
Fizzgig. Oh my God.
Whizpop is still just sitting next to the access shaft, just hugging the wall, just shivering, waiting for everybody to give him the all clear.
All right, everything's okay, little dude. Go sit in the corner. Let's chat.
Okay.
What can you tell me about the beholders?
They're mean. And they look funny.
They do look funny. But what happened to the ship?
They were attacked and left. And abandoned us. Because we're tools.
How many of you were there?
6.
And now it's just you.
Just me.
We got an auto gnome back at the school. Maybe he could hook you up with a job when we get back there. Does that sound fun?
Better than being here.
Okay. Sorry, I'm momming out. All right. Well, I've taken my long rest. Maybe during my long rest, I could learn how to make a freaking fire extinguisher.
This point, there's no more encounters or anything, and you're pretty much at a point where if you wanted, you could go ahead and start your level stuff.
Or what?
Do what?
This is towards right towards the end of the module, so you can go ahead and claim your level.
Level up?
Yeah. Okie dokie. So everybody levels and rest, and next day, Bosun Tarto pops up. Her and Seraph are going to pilot the ship for you, and they're going to lead it to a nearby outpost that they refer to as the Night Market.
The what?
The Night Market.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Nah, it's cool.
I mean, for certain people, yeah.
She describes it as a hidden outpost that's been recently established. So, and that's what you're going to be doing for a trip. So let's see. Now, as far as like, what was that?
Do you want us to go ahead and level up now or not?
Yeah, you can. Like I said, just go ahead and start the paperwork of it. There's no more technical encounters, I don't think. But are you all done investigating the fire and everything, or do you want to do anything more with that?
Well, I definitely want to write down what the room looks like in my little journal.
Okey-doke.
And basically, I want my little Sherlock notes, like I'm actually doing in real life.
All right, we're gonna move these guys out. We're gonna get rid of Ryback's body, and we are going to put Bosun Tarto up here, investigating the room with you guys. Now, we'll say that you all spend some time explaining to her exactly what all you found and everything, and then she wants to do her own look around, and then after several minutes, based on the information you gave her and everything, she just turns around and looks at you dead in the eye and says, "So it was a magic user."
Yeah, that was my first guess too. So I think the
Again.
first thing we can rule out is those who don't use magic.
Again, I was with you all the entire time.
Yes. But unfortunately, you still have to be under scrutiny because this could have came on at any point in time. I wasn't keeping my eye on you the entire time. Sorry, nothing personal, but we have to be very thorough about this.
I stick my tongue out and blow a little flame at her.
Yeah, I get it.
Well, Bosun Tartes, she says that among the crew and everything that loaded the ship down, there haven't been any other magic users. So it couldn't possibly be any of the crew that was loading the ship. Oh no, she ran away. What?
I get this cantrip feat, right?
Are you tired?
I'll get that +1, which will basically be my choice. And then I get you add your proficiency bonus to your cantrip's damage, which will be 5 then.
Yeah.
What? What are they doing?
They're stoned out of their little gourds.
Oh.
Where'd everybody go? Dahlia, you're muted.
Okay, sorry. Yeah,
You're fine.
that happened. Yeah, so she was saying something about it couldn't have been anybody who brought things onto the ship.
Yeah, the rest of them were basic workers that have already been screened, and none of them have any magical talent.
Oh. So, what about Fred and what's his name? This
Cricklet.
one? Cricklet?
Cricklet.
Clear gum.
Cricky.
What about those two? Do they use magic?
Fred pops up and says, "I would never touch magic in my life. I am a normal human being."
He's in
no.
denial.
It's totally Miguel. Or Michael, or whatever his name is.
Mickle?
Mm-hmm.
Micklemess?
Micken.
I don't trust him. He seems shady.
Who's this person?
Which one?
The one standing next to Bobby?
That is Tarto.
Okay.
Yeah, I threw her on there. This is next day. She's there now. I skipped a lot of nothing.
What is Cricklet again?
Cricklet is a Thrycreen. He also is a non-magic.
All right, so
I'm gonna have to reload. I lost my game log and my voice.
yeah, apparently everybody just went, huh?
All right, I'll be right back.
Okay.
What's sad is, on paper, this is a really, really good module. It's just not plotted out very well.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
All right.
Okay, so
Let's put the 3 magic users together.
which would be Myken.
Not-
And
No, not near my dwarf.
So, Mike,
I
anything
know.
you want to confess to?
Voby. Ian. Putting all the magic users together. Ezekiel can use magic.
Technically, I don't have access to anything that does fire.
Say what?
Voby doesn't have any fire-oriented spells. That you know
Well,
of.
again, this is a rune cast.
I know, right? This is like Clue on a spaceship.
Kind of. Among Us.
Who darn it? So, y'all question Fred. Fred is not capable of doing it. Myken, you know, is definitely at least a Spelljammer cadet, so he's definitely a magic user.
It's definitely him.
Cricklet is just a fighter. So,
Yeah, so Bosun Tarto, this is your job, is it not?
you were in charge of the ship, Ezekiel. This is your mission, Ezekiel.
Oh, yeah, you're the captain. Oh, captain, my captain.
Sure,
So
if
you're gonna
everything
have
goes
to
wrong,
tell me
it's my
what-
mission now.
Yeah.
I have no idea what happened. We were ambushed somehow magically, but I don't know how these magma methods got on board.
Does Bosun Tartan keep a record of all the spells that the cadets know?
What was that?
Does Bosun Tarto keep a record of all the spells that the cadets know?
No, man.
Why not?
It's hard to tell what somebody knows.
I'm going to go ahead and grab Mackin's arms and hold him behind his back and be like, I got him. He's the culprit.
He just jerks his head back and he's like, "What? What?"
All right. Am I correct in thinking that a rune doesn't need a spellcaster to do it?
In order for a glyph to be activated, it has to come from either a spellcaster or a spell scroll. Now, a spell scroll has to also be activated by a magic user. So,
Okay. And what about Gift Boy over here?
the dead guy?
Yeah, did he know magic?
No. Nah, he's straight up a warrior with a firearms proficiency, so he don't know nothing.
Well, unfortunately, it's looking like it's you, Myken.
Why would you think it's me?
Well, it's not me. I'm the obvious choice.
It could be her. She looks like a dragon. She probably breathes fire.
I'm going to
It's
breathe
not
out
her.
a little fire and singe his hair.
Mhm.
I'm rolling in
It's not her
tears.
style.
I'm going
Obviously, she's going to blow things up in your face right there. You're going to know it's her.
Between your belligerentness and I ain't over here breathing fire on the back of his neck, he jerks back. He's like, fine, it was me. Leave me alone.
Why'd you do it?
I didn't want to. I was just promised a lot of money, and me and my fiance could be happy and not have to worry about money ever.
Okay.
By
Who?
who?
Promised you this money.
It was a mercane. Dun, dun, dun.
The Mercane?
A mercane.
Who's a merkin? What's a merkin?
What it?
Y'all
What
take
it?
notes.
No.
The dude that blew up the simulation chamber.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't know who blew up the simulation chamber.
Well, you were able to figure out that it was a mercane named Volcath. Remember that? Okay.
We're all going to say no.
Apparently, I'm the only one that remembers. Okay. So, As a refresher, when you all were investigating the simulation chamber, you found the metal tablets that were embedded in the wall
Mhm.
that had the sigil of the dude on it, and then the top brass was talking about it, and they mentioned a merchant named Bocat.
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay. So, anyhow,
So a mercane is a group, not a person.
it's a race, yeah.
Okay. And make sure I was getting this right here. Do you have the name of the one that you spoke to?
His name was Bocat. Vocath.
And how did he communicate to you?
Through his emissaries. He brought me before him, and he told me that if I helped him, that he would give me a lot of money, and if not, he would make sure nobody ever seen me again.
I'm just gonna smack him back in the head and be like, "You're an idiot."
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
unfortunately, I don't think anybody's going to see you again for a while anyways. You're going to jail.
Go to the brig.
Well, I really didn't want to kill Ryback. I thought at worst somebody might just get hurt. I didn't think it would actually kill somebody.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you play with fire, dumbass.
I know. It's dumb. I couldn't help it. I was panicked.
No, you don't get to use that as an excuse. You knew what you were doing. You're a big boy.
You're right.
Ghost and Tarto, you need to take him away. Get this scallywag off our ship.
And Micah just gives you a heartfelt apology. He's like, I'm sorry, you all were my friends and I betrayed you. And he just offers himself up and it's just like, I just hope you all show a little bit of mercy and I'm sorry.
You need to ask Mr. Rybeck's family to show mercy. Don't ask us. We're
I'm
okay.
gonna pull my dagger out and hold it to his throat and be like, "What you guys think?"
Because I heard that dude had like 8 little hippo kids.
Tardo just pops up chiming and says, I think that we'll take him into custody, young lady.
Fine. Spoil sport.
So at this point, some of the unnamed crew from her ship just shows up and takes him into custody and escorts him back to the Flatleaf Founding, I believe it was called.
Never trusted that.
Curse you with ticklish feet. Forever ticklish feet.
So at this point, Tarto and Sarah are more or less just guiding your ship along to the night market and giving you a description of it as you travel. It's going to take you roughly about 3 days to get there. So.
Should I leave my level of exhaustion?
You'll lose it with rest, so yeah, you can get rid of it.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Okie dokie. So you travel along the way for a couple of days, just recuperating, all these other shenanigans. Do you want to do anything in the meantime?
Learn how to cook. Learn how to cook.
Learn how to cook. All right, with your meager supplies, Ezekiel spends his time trying to figure out how to make beans and weenies.
I mean, you've had to have cooked on the road, so
Yeah.
hopefully it can't be that bad, considering what we were eating.
What are the weenies made out of?
We don't ask. We just eat.
Right back.
Sorry.
It's all good.
Weird name.
Yeah. Okay, so do y'all want to ask Tardo or anything about where you're heading?
Yeah, what is this night market? Where is it located?
It's in the shadow of one of the asteroids in the Tears of Saloon, which is basically a little tiny asteroid belt behind the moon. So,
Which moon?
the moon from your planet.
Okay.
It's called Saloon, the moon is, and then Tears of Saloon is the asteroid belt.
So is this like a place where we can just walk around and shop, or do we need to be on alert?
Let me describe it. And as she describes it as, again, a small asteroid in the shadow of a larger one that they have started setting a outpost on. The place is completely twilight the entire time, so really, really dark. That's
Okay.
why it's called the night market.
Okay.
And it is a trading outpost, so there are places to walk around. It's It is basically a tiny little village on an asteroid.
Okay.
This sounds fun.
I know, right? So, you all pull close, are you doing anything else in the meantime, or we just want to go ahead and segue to that? Okay. All right. Well, after several days, as you pull closer to the night market, Seraph pulls the ship to a stop and gives a warning. With it being a tyrant ship, we don't want to bring it too close because it'll scare the population there. So you're close enough that you can see a little bit of sparkling light and the bottom of an asteroid. And Seraph tells you at this point, you're going to have to use a jolly boat to make the trip the rest of the way. So basically, you got a little dinghy, you got to pedal it.
Woo, fun.
So y'all load up on the paddle boat. And as you're going, you start noticing little, looks like paper lanterns just bobbing in the little gravity plane of the asteroid. First, a couple of them, and then as you get closer, there's like hundreds and thousands of them just completely surrounding the entire place. It's basically their artificial light.
Cool.
And as you pull up to the asteroid, there is a very simple dock that's made just for smaller boats. And I'm getting a map up right now. Oh, Deke,
Yeah.
I got this software that you can use to make maps.
Okay.
If you want to look at it at some point, it's pretty cool.
Okay.
I made this map with it, so
Cool.
as soon as it loads.
Wow, it's fabulous. I can't.
As soon as it loads. Y'all see it?
Are we playing Animal Crossing now?
No.
I see it.
Okay,
Oh,
there it is.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, so you are going to be docking in the top here. Now, this map is a little weird on the scale for right now. As in, each of these squares are actually 10 feet.
Okay.
We're going to assume that your little jolly boat is on this little dock right here. You pull into the place, and you can see that it's obviously a fairly into being established colony. They've already started growing a little bit of plant life there and everything. It's magically transplanted some trees and all that so that they actually have an oxygenated environment.
Growing some space weed.
Yeah, growing some space weed. You see all these houses in various states of building, not necessarily repair. Like a lot of this is literally still being established. There's a little pond right here.
Yes, yeah. Whose house is this?
Rando's house. Keep in mind, I had to put this together really quick, and I didn't have enough time to fully flesh it out as much as I wanted. So there's really only about 4 or 5 things in this town.
It's really cute. What are the 4 or 5 things that exist?
Okay, well, there's the market. What's the market? I'll start like this. As you all pull into the dock and climb onto the dock and everything, to your right, this wagon right here, I'm pointing this out because tied to the wagon is not a horse, but a giant hamster.
Okay, did you say hipster or hamster?
I said hamster.
Okay.
That guy.
All right.
It is a giant space hamster.
I mean, a hipster would have been great too.
Yeah.
Picture?
Uh-huh. And I will find a picture to show you what these guys look like. First of all, they're more or less the pack animals of Spelljammer. Now, the only reason I point this out is because as you were docking, Tardo gave you instructions that you were supposed to procure supplies and a way to get them back on board.
You get a buy a hamster.
And we're going to do this with the Spelljammer Academy's money, right?
The supplies are coming out of the Spelljammer's money, but you are capable of spending your own money on anything.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Just want to make sure I don't have to spend my money on their fuck up.
Yeah. Oh, and Tarto also is going to come along for this. I forgot about that.
What about Whizpop?
Whizpop is actually still on the Flightly Founding. He transferred ships. They're going to take him back to the academy once everything's done. So
I lost my puppy.
Sorry.
All right.
So Tardo gives you instructions. She says, "Well, first you need to find provisions, and you need to." She glances at that wagon, get something like that we can move it all back to the ship.
How does that work?
I got that in plan. And then she's like, "I'm going to go do some shopping," and she walks off to the little marketplace. That's how she do. So, what do y'all want to do at this point?
Guess go buy supplies because this bitch has got better things to do than supply our ship.
I know. How did we get stuck with this job?
I know, right?
Because Ezekiel's in charge of this mission.
Damn it, Ezekiel.
She don't like to micromanage.
Get your ass over here, boy.
Yeah, what are we doing?
So these little stalls right here are basically general markets. If you want any regular stuff, you can pretty much find whatever you need in these little tents. They're set up to supply all the basic adventuring supplies. So that's an excuse to spend some of your money if you want.
Can I get a potion of healing?
It doesn't look like you can find any tents here that have a potion of healing, but
Okay.
it probably would be to ask around or something.
Okay.
Can one learn how to make potions of healing?
Technically, yeah. It's the same as crafting a magic item. It's weird. So, what y'all doing?
Where's the armory?
When you're asking? Well, any armor and stuff, like I said, is going to come out of these stalls. There's no magic armor or anything that you can worry about for the most part. But there are other specialty shops. Just got to ask about them.
What are the specialty shops?
Okay, so what other shops are available here?
Is there a visitor center?
Well, let's assume that you come across a little town crier in the middle of the place, and you're asking this person for directions. Then, how's that? Y'all got to
Okay. Excuse me, sir. What shops are available?
What are you looking for?
I don't know. I'm curious. What shops are around?
We're looking for food, water, supplies for a journey.
We do have the markets here, south of us. We have a tavern to the north. We'll say this blue building right here. Then there's also a magic shop that does have some weird stuff involving food. I'm not entirely sure of the details. That's going to be here, and we'll say this is your blacksmith area. So, armor smith, weaponsmith. And that's pretty much all I got fleshed out right now. So, those are your shops that you got available.
So you've got a magic shop that deals with food?
Yes.
I want to go to the Magic Bakery.
Yeah, let's go to the Magic Bakery.
It's not quite a magic bakery. They just said that they got some stuff to do with food.
I mean,
So,
you're an outpost, a supply outpost. Why would you not have supplies?
there's all kinds of shenanigans going on here. It's an outpost / town. It's growing.
Yeah, but the town needs supplies.
They got supplies for themselves. So, there are grocers at the market as well. They're included in the regular market. So technically you could buy rations there. There's also other stuff available. There's options is what I'm saying.
Okay, well, let's cut to the chase. What are our options?
How about y'all go to the magic shop? How's that?
Okay.
Where's the magic shop again?
It was the bottom of the map. I think I said right here. Right next to the pond.
Ah.
The little blue house. Okay, I gotta put my little thingy up.
The old curiosity shop.
Okay, so as you walk in front of this brand new, bright, sparkly building with pretty tiles and everything on the roof, you see a big sign across the top that just refers to it as the Lost Scroll.
The what?
The Lost Scroll.
The Lost Scroll.
And upon entering, you notice that the place is entirely populated with the staff of what looks like penguins. In literal clothing.
What language do they speak?
What language do you speak?
I don't know.
They speak your language.
Okay. Common?
Common.
Yes, common words. And let's see.
What about Undercommon?
No. But I mean, everybody speaks common. So, make sure I got the right one here. So, as soon as you enter the shop, two of the larger penguin-like creatures turn around and look at you.
Like, how
And
big are these penguins?
about 3 feet tall. They're pretty much
They're
right
little
around regular penguin size, except the biggest difference, besides them wearing clothes, is they actually have hands. They don't have wings.
This is weird. I need a picture of this.
Okie doke.
Is it like normal arms or?
It's just supposed to be hands. 1 second, I'm going to have to find a picture of these because these aren't normally in. Well, they are in Spelljammer, but they're not normally in this part, so I had to kind of add them. 1 second. Here we go.
What?
Okay. Is this it?
Okay. I got that.
Hey, Jeff, can you turn that down a little bit?
Thank you.
He's old, guys.
Why would that you all aren't seeing that image, are you?
Okay, no, but I've looked it up,
Okay.
and this is like, a medieval artist who's never seen a penguin but has heard of them.
What did you look up? Penguins Spelljammer?
That's really weird. They have like claws.
Penguins with hands in D&D.
Yep. The picture I'm looking at has them like standing between a warthog.
Fit it in the D&D thing.
Yeah, that's what I did. I can't.
It's Shogun Wolfflux Penguin Race.
What was that?
Shogun Wolfflux Penguin Race 2.0.
Don't think that's it. No, that's not it.
They're penguins with hands and musculature. It's kind of amusing.
Not those penguins with hands. The other penguins with hands.
Yeah, you got to wrap penguins with hands.
They're emperor penguins.
Mm.
I don't know. It's penguins with hands. This is just weird. But yeah, we'll just roll with it. So, who looks like they're running the shop? Are we in the shop?
Well, I'm assuming that you were going in the shop. We just went ahead and put you there. I don't have maps for interior. I'm sorry. There we go.
Hey, penguin people. He's so tiny.
I'm sorry, but that's them.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Right, what kind of magic items do they have for selling here?
All right. I have a list.
Nice.
Oh, no.
Because I had to find a picture. Okay, so anyhow, as you enter the shop, you see all kinds of weird, eclectic items all over the place. The walls are pretty much packed with all kinds of random things that could and could not be useful. Now, the two largest penguins do come up to the front of the store and introduce themselves. The male of the two says, "I'm Micah of Micah and Ryu," and then the female says, "I'm Ryu of Micah and Ryu." It's a weird thing how they talk.
Okay.
How can we help you today? And then I'm going to go ahead and just post this in the chat. This will be so much easier. Yeah.
Hey, your picture showed up.
Yeah. Right. This is probably formatted horribly. Or not at all.
Well, I mean, cloak of billowing, cloak of any fashion, armor of gleaming, moon touch, sword pole of angling pup. Okay, I can't tell where one of these starts and one of these ends.
Yeah, okay. So, long and short of it is, those are the prices for each group. 70 gold pieces get you either a cloak of billowing, a cloak of many fashions, armor of gleaming, moon touch sword, pole of angling, pipe and smoke monsters, or a pipe and smoke monsters. For 100 GP, you can get a candle of the deep, charlatan's die, a clockwork amulet, pole of collapsing, staff of bird calls, staff of flowers, wand of smiles, ever smoking bottle. For 2 gold pieces each, you can get a bead of nourishment or a bead of refreshment, and assume that they have a very steady supply of that. Those work with food and water, technically. 20 gold pieces will get you Heward's handy spice pouch, making sure that you always have all the handy spices. 80 gold pieces, you can get boot of false tracks, horn of silent alarm, perfume of bewitching. 50 gold will get you a dark shard amulet, an immovable rod, an alchemy jug, a road of useful items, and 200 gold pieces will get you luck. And one of everything for 150 plus.
Well, we should probably
Anything
get
appealing
that.
to anybody?
I'm gonna get the spice pouch.
Is that for the ship or for you
No,
personally?
all these should be actually available.
Okay, so everybody can get one of these if they want.
Yeah, except for 150 plus. There's only one available each.
Okay, so we can go ahead and
Hello?
Yeah.
assume if we're buying it, take it out of gold, add it to our inventory, as long as it's not over our.
You keep cutting out. Hello?
Hello.
I can hear you.
I can't hear. I can hear you, but that's it.
Yeah. Sean, Sheena, you guys have cut out. We can't hear you.
Huh?
We couldn't hear you.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them.
No, like I just have a bunch of
Yeah.
I think our internet connection's going out. Is it any better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I think our internet just kind of had a
Yeah.
blip. Okay. I said I want to get the pipe of smoke monsters.
Oh, subtract the money and add it to your inventory.
All right. So these beads of nourishment and beads of refreshment, what do they taste like?
I'm not sure it actually describes the flavor. Let me check. Spongy, flavorless, gelatinous bead dissolves on your tongue and provides as much nourishment as 1 day of rations.
Do these like restore any hit points or anything, or just
That's just food.
yeah?
So it's like Orbeez.
Do you think we should get these for the supplies, or should we investigate some produce first?
But yeah,
D,
What?
you're the captain.
What was the? I was trying to put my inventory on.
Do you think we should get these for the ship, or should we look for some produce first, some actual food to cook?
Let's get some actual food first.
All right, hold on a second. Hey, stop it! Get on the couch. Hey, get up here. Loki, couch. All right. So again, are you gonna get the spice pouch for you or the ship?
For me.
Okay. Phoebe, see anything she likes?
I'm looking.
She's eyeballing that dark shard amulet right now.
that stone of good luck is a good item. I just threw that on there, so there was something with some actual combat stuff. I just Felt bad putting it for the cheapest. That one, every time you do an ability check or a save and throw, you add a +1 to it. So I'm not saying y'all have to get it or anything. Nothing hinges on you all buying the right item. So
What is a pole of angling?
it's a 10-foot pole that turns into a fishing pole whenever you want.
Oh. Are there fish hanging out in the Space Jam area?
There are. You can fish in space. You catch
That is
space
so weird.
guppies. Space guppies.
So weird. What is a robe of useful items?
It is covered in patches. I think it's a random thing. 1 second.
I think I accidentally supposed to think again.
It's basically covered in patches that look like potions and daggers and stuff like that. And when you pull them off, they turn into the actual item.
Oh.
It's a one-time use patch, though. So
What's an alchemy jug?
it pours out random liquids. Yeah, you can choose. You can make it pour out water. You can make it pour out oil. You can make it pour out mayonnaise.
That's your choices.
I think there might be a couple more.
I'm asking.
Apparently.
I did not realize that mayonnaise was alchemy, but sure.
I'm sending this again because Bobby needs it. If I can. Why is this? No. Get it. Probably not.
What's a cloak of billowing?
It just makes your cloak billowy. It's entirely cosmetic. Okay, the alchemy jug, you can use it to make acid, basic poison, beer, honey, mayonnaise, oil, vinegar, fresh water, salt water, or wine. And it can produce so much in a 24-hour period, I believe.
And that's 150 gold pieces.
Well, it's technically can be a very powerful item depending on how much shenanigans you get in.
Yeah, but that's what I'm asking. It's 150 gold pieces.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna use that movable rod.
That's all right. All there for you to get.
Maybe. What's that top of smoke monster?
Okay, I'm gonna get the robe of useful items if nobody else wants it. Did you see that, Dahlia?
Yeah.
What about it?
Okay. Do you want it?
No.
Like wolves out, horses and dragons.
I don't know. There's the perfume of bewitching.
Yeah, right.
Now, specifically left out weapons and armor here. That was intentional. So, at least anything overly powerful.
I think I want that alchemy jug. I want me some good old fashioned mayonnaise and wine.
The other big one is
So the cloak of billowing, it just lets you take a bonus action to make your coat billow dramatically.
I'm getting the alchemy jug.
Okay.
Did you add out? Well, what is it currently saying? It should be under your inventory. Top right corner. Did you add any of the money that you're getting? Oh, I'm sorry. Click on that. Where it actually has them at. Right. And then it should have options to add stuff.
See where it says.
We got 125 from the pearls.
125 for the pearl.
I think we got 100 for saving the one guy.
What did
I might.
We said 150 for the.
I had
initiative.
465 total.
I'll just make mine 465.
There you
go.
You all should have pretty much the same amount. So starting out.
How much did you guys have gold starting out with?
250. After we added that 150 for the gems. Oh, I didn't add the pearls.
Yeah, I don't think you added everything. It should be around 400.
I've got 455.
Okay. I got 465 for some reason.
Okay.
You might have still had a few bucks left over. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, Dahlia, you should have closer to about 455, 465.
Well, then I'll go up to 350.
It might have been. I would say what it is during one of the adventures, you were given the gold ingots that were worth so much.
Okay.
So you probably didn't add that.
All right.
Because I think one of them was worth 100.
Okay, I'm going to hold off on getting that cloak. That's about it. I don't want it.
The useful item.
Yeah, the useful items one.
It's not bad.
I know. I might come back and get it. I'm just coming up. Everybody done shopping?
Yeah.
No.
Bobby needs a minute.
I'll get that immovable pole again.
Okay, Bobby's getting the immovable pole.
Okay.
So as far as backstory, while you're all doing the little penguin guys are called a doer, and they're basically a merchant race.
Oh.
It's funny, they actually worship every single god that has to do with like merchants and greed and gold and all that, while specifically avoiding all the other ones that get in major conflict so they don't accidentally piss off the wrong god.
They're Switzerland.
They're basically Ferengi, I guess.
I got that.
Okay.
All right, so you're done.
Ezekiel, where are we going next?
Back to the ship, I guess.
No,
Dude, we
got
have
what we
not
needed.
got our supplies.
Oh,
Yeah,
right. Right.
Okay. Where are the hamsters at?
Okay, so I'm assuming you want to go back to the crier and ask them where the hamster's at?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to go to the produce section.
Well, while you're at the produce section, the crier tells Ein there's some at the pet shop.
Which would be where?
And then he points to this blue building right here.
Okay. I would like to go to the pet shop, please.
Okay, when everybody's ready, you can go to the pet shop. And Dahlia's at the stalls here, so just running them up. There's some standard grocers there, but I'm going to say that there's a limit on how much you can get directly from that. I'm going to say that you can only get about 20 days worth of rations, which split 4 ways is technically 5 days apiece.
Except I don't have to.
Okay. Except Voby doesn't have to eat except you all.
I don't eat the same.
So it'd be how many days a piece?
Well, if Voby doesn't have to eat, then well, 7 rounded down.
Okay.
So fine, 21 days, 7 each.
Okay.
Or 21 rations, 7 days each.
Okay.
So
Do we add that to our inventory or?
that'll be going to the ship, yes.
Okay.
That'll be enough to get you to where you're going.
Okay, I think we should go back to the Lost Scroll and get some of those nourishment beads.
You can go ahead and just do all that.
Have they got a like a water station here.
Where there's a pond, and then there's also the beads of refreshment, which are water. There's like a food one and a water one.
And so it's 1 day for each one.
Yep.
So how many of those would we need?
I'm going to say that there's probably about, we'll say 20 days or 21 days worth of those too. So between the two of those places, you would probably have enough rations to get there and back and everything. So.
All right, so we'll put both of those in our rations that are going to the ship. Can we get a new cook station, or
that would be in the general stuff? So yeah, basically assume the things that were destroyed, like the cooking station and all that. Hardo's taking care of those, I guess.
All right, let's get a hamster.
Yay!
Yeah, let's get a hamster.
To the pet shop.
To the pet shop. Okay, I gotta open another thing. 1 second. Okay, as you come to this equally new building, the big sign above that one is labeled Bits and Beaks.
That's such a weird name.
And as you enter, there is a older dwarven female, hill dwarf, that has a long gray mohawk and brown eyes and rough gray skin. And she's about 4.5 feet tall and has a very beefy build.
Okay.
Okay, do you have a price list for the pet shop?
Yes.
Sweet.
Well, yeah. So, trying to do this without spoilers. So, as you're looking around the store, you can see all kinds of displays with different animals and everything. There is a cage that just has a bunch of hamsters running around like crazy. There's a couple of weird kittens. One of them looks like it has tiny little wings, while the other one looks like it has tiny little tentacles on its back. And there's a couple of sturges, which are the weird bat mosquitoes. There's a flying snake, which upon closer inspection, you can clearly see that it's just a couple of little leather wings that are tied to it. There's 5 pups that look like they might be wolves. 3 tiny dragons, 1 gold, 1 red, and 1 black.
Dragon.
2 goldfish in a tank. While we want to go fish. One of the tanks next to the goldfish has a very ugly anglerfish with a label on it that just says Carl. And he's just staring at everybody in the room, and there's a warning label in the corner that basically just says "not for sale." And one of the cages has a big fat rat in it. And then there's a bird cage that has a couple of ravens in it. There's another water tank that has a tiny octopus in it. And then there's a crate that has a couple of tiny looking, look like Arctic fox pups.
Oh.
So
I'm going to say everybody can go and pet if they want.
where are your big
Why
animals?
goldfish? Why if it's just like the goldfish, you can just leave them in a tank.
Well, you can get a goldfish if you want. What was that, Dahlia?
Where are your big animals?
Oh, they only have small, tiny animals.
So the hamsters are all tiny hamsters?
The tiny hamsters.
So where's the big hamsters? We need a hamster to go on the stuff.
Yeah, you need a big hamster, but you don't necessarily need to own a big hamster. I just said, you can have a hamster. Okay. Like, roll a perception check, we'll say.
Okay.
I want to try to get Carl.
I'm not perceiving very well. Dahlia's perceiving some stuff.
Okay.
Anybody else want to roll a perception check?
Past perception of 15.
I'll allow it. Okay. We will say that Dahlia happens to notice out of the corner of her eye, out of all the hamsters that are running around sporadically, just eating and pooping, there's a single hamster that's just sitting up at the side of the cage with his paw on the side of it, just staring at you.
Oh.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
I think that hamster is staring at us.
I'm going to tap on the glass.
The glass.
Or whatever.
The cage.
The cage.
Okay.
Look at the cage. Can I focus paw? I'm just going to focus paw.
Okay, you poke his paw,
Is
and then
that
all of a sudden you
tokens?
get the thought that you really should buy this guy.
Then I want a dragon.
It's up to you.
Damn you, tiny hamster. Last time I fell for this tiny hamster bill, I got bit.
Suppose I could give you all some prices for these guys too.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
And some of these, basically, what I decided to do, in case we end up in any situations with the clockwork horrors and all that again, is these can be potentially a little extra firepower. I will allow them in battle under certain circumstances, including Carl. I'm kidding. And basically, made them all babies so that they will grow with you. It's more or less Pokemon here.
Oh, fun.
Maybe.
Aw. So, how much are they?
Carl's not a baby now. 1 second.
Bless you.
1 second. Okay, good.
Is this hamster going to grow into a big hamster?
You gotta see. It's like a Kinder Surprise egg.
Yeah, it's like Kinder Surprise egg. It's a
Yeah.
blind bag.
He has a toy in it too. Whatever.
Okay, I posted an early list, and that's the price after the creature is basically how much it costs. So hamsters, 3 gold pieces each. Tentacle kitten, 50. Bird kitten, 50.
What was the third again?
It's like a mosquito bat.
So what? We buy all of them, or is this like, oh, it's 100 gold pieces and there's probably something. I didn't know if it was like.
Huh?
I didn't know if it was like $100 or 100 gold pieces for all 5. Or,
Oh no, it's
Yeah.
each one costs that. So everybody is more than welcome to get them a little pet to go along the way if they want.
no.
I would like the ravens.
Damn it, you beat me to it.
The octopus isn't a combat pet, so if you just wanted a little octopus in a tank, you can technically get it if you want.
That just seems inconvenient to drag around with me. He's going to get broke. I suppose I'm going to get this little hamster staring at me. How much was it? 3 gold?
Yep.
Cheap.
I mean, just get another thought in your head that just says, good choice.
Guys, I think this hamster's talking to me.
Yeah, I think you're right.
It's freaking me out, man.
All right. So how do we add these things?
I mean, if you really, really want to name your name, Carl, it's in the corner glaring at you.
I didn't know if it was
It's going to be a horrible combat animal, I'm saying.
to have significance, you know.
Carl, I choose you. So whatever y'all pick, I'll pretty much get you set up with probably a homebrew version of it and everything that's more or less going to grow with you. So if you're all cool with that, you don't necessarily even have to get one if you'd rather not deal with that at all.
I wanted the ravens.
So you want the raven.
Can't believe you passed up the little Arctic fox.
I've already got a fox. I'd be like cheating on them.
I was trying to give everybody options that they might be interested in. If there's nothing in there for you, Deep, let me know and we can make an exception or something.
No, I'm fine with that.
You don't want a dragon?
No.
You can turn it good.
I'm tempted by the tentacle kitty.
Tentacle cat?
Yeah.
I mean, that, yeah.
Displace your beast.
Should do it.
Bobby already called dibs on Tentacle Cat, apparently.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Go to one.
She was over here going, no, it's mine. I already said it. No one's listening.
Now, a lot of these are also animals that are used as familiars, so they are technically fairly beefy. Like the wolves and the pseudo dragons and all that noise.
Oh, you should get a wolf. Maybe you're the dire wolf, Ezekiel.
No, get the goldfish. It'll be funny. Goldfish, I choose you.
Magic cards.
Bloop, bloop, bloop. Could you get a goat?
A goat.
Could
We
see
make it
Ezekiel
possible.
with a goat.
Screaming all the time.
So you don't want a pet?
No, I'm fine.
Do you want to share my pets?
No, it's all right.
Is there another pet that you would prefer to have that's not in here?
No.
Okay.
Like I said, the pseudo dragons are pretty nice, and so's the bird kitten.
Oh, there's a bird kitten?
Yeah, well, it's a cat with wings.
That's so cool.
And if you would prefer, if it would help make your decision, I can tell you what it is, Deke.
What is it?
It's a tressum. One second. A tressum resembles a small cat roughly the size of a common house cat and growing up to 2 feet long from nose to tail. It has wings extending from its shoulders. These wings are formed like a bat's. My bad. So, bat, not bird.
No, there's no bird.
Oh, okay. Let's see. They can get into aerial cat fights. Otherwise, they avoid fighting with anything larger than themselves by flying away and hiding. But their abilities, they can detect invisibility. They have a very keen sense of smell, so they can have advantage on their perception checks and everything. And they can also detect whether a substance is poisonous by taste, touch, or smell. And they do have attacks. So,
That's all right.
okie doke.
Okay.
So, Dahlia's got her some ravens. Heinz got a hamster.
My ravens are Hugin and Mugen.
I'm asking my hamster if it has a name or if I get to name it.
It just stares at you funny, and then all of a sudden in your head you hear, Bartholomew.
That's a stupid name. I'm renaming you.
Okay, but I'm always Bartholomew.
What, we're naming our pets now?
If you want, at some point, you don't necessarily have to right now.
Okay.
You can think on it if you want.
I'll think.
Okay, so y'all done at the pet shop?
Yeah, how do I rent your hamster?
How do you rent it?
Yeah.
What? You get that?
No, it's okay. We can use mine.
There's more. Okay. I'm going to move Ezekiel back. A little hopper hippo here.
Ah,
Get back over there. All of you. At the magic shop. Or pet shop. Okay.
I'm not there. No, I guess we can be there for it.
Anyhow, as you all exit the pet shop, you hear a bunch of screaming and crashing and everything. And what sounds like a huge commotion, along with a kid laughing maniacally. And then out of nowhere, you see the giant hamster that you saw before crashing through some of the stalls and continuing on past you with a kid on its back who just got his arms up in the air cheering and everything. And then it's a gnome kid, by the way. And then behind the gnome kid is his little gnome daddy running on his tiny little gnome legs going, "Get back here, Mr. Whiskers!"
this is what I live for.
I know, right? So now the one space hamster you saw is on a loose. And he's just running on by you. And we will throw a gnome out here real quick because I didn't even have a chance to do anything. Don't necessarily need one. So there's Daddy. Baby's on his back. Okay. So, Anyhow, you all see this, and the dad stops right in front of you, panting, short of breath and everything, unable to keep up with him as he just disappears into the distance. Now, what are you all going to do?
Laughing my ass off is what I'm doing.
Is this a time sister? Do we have to think quickly?
Where is it going to go?
I guess.
This asteroid's like a couple of 100 feet across. Basically.
All right, I would like to try and run after the hamster and rope it.
Okay, so you got rope. And good choice. Everybody needs some rope.
What do you mean?
As Dahlia pulls out a rope and starts running after the hamster, the dad says, "Yeah, you'll need to lasso him. He's a big boy."
Yeah, I've noticed. So what do I need to roll for this?
Well, everybody needs to roll initiative.
Oh no,
An encounter, but not combat.
this
So
is going to be different.
I wanted to make something a little different. We'll throw Mr. Whiskers in the combat tracker. Why is it not going there? Okay, so everybody's in there. Everybody rolled.
Yeah.
You roll, hun?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Got a 19.
All right. So what we're going to do here is basically you're all going to be chasing after this giant space hamster. Lassos. Everybody got the lassos ready?
Got my lasso ready.
Yo.
All right, and this is just going to be modified grappling for the most part. So everybody get ready to roll. I'm going to say that your range on your lassos is about 15 feet. Does that seem reasonable?
Sure.
20 feet maybe?
We need a big lasso for this
All right,
big ass
Wakeland's
hamster.
squared is 10 feet, so he's
Yeah.
10.
So hamster's first, so he's going to move his full movement, just running away. Child laughing maniacally. Let's see. I think that's his turn. So next is Dahlia.
Hey, I'm gonna move my full move. Well, I'm gonna move right there, which is not my full movement, and throw my lasso at his ass.
Okay, and that's going to be an attack roll or just a D20.
All right.
You rolled a 15. So you managed to snag your lasso around one of its feet, but it's still hauling ass. It's just taking off, completely oblivious to your tiny self.
And screaming out behind me, "Get your asses moving!" That calls my turn.
So now Ein's turn. And as a rule of thumb, before anybody gets crazy, no actual attacks.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna hurt the hamster. I'm not a monster.
No fire breath.
I just don't like people. Okay, so 10, 20, 30. I don't think I'm close enough to hit him, am I?
Maybe
you got to
you
be within
could-
15, but you can dash and move again, but that's your turn.
Well, okay, so if this is 10, and this would technically fall within the
15
Like,
range.
yeah, the 15 range.
Yeah, you can get him from there. You can try.
Okay, so I take it I'm doing an arm attack, or
Just roll a d20.
okay. I'm gonna try to lasso his back foot.
Hey.
You catch his other back foot. He's still kicking. No, he's dragging y'all along. No problem. It's obviously not slowing him down.
Maybe you should ask Bartholomew what to do.
Bartholomew don't care. He's a dumb one.
Mind meld with the bigger hamster.
Is that your turn?
Yep, that's my turn.
Okay, Bobby, your turn.
Okay, I guess I gotta dash over to him.
Well, you can move 30 and then you can dash another 30. Or you can move 35, can't you, or something like that? Okay.
I can get right real close to him with my normal one. So
Okay. You got to be within 15, which is basically opposite corners of a square.
I knew right there. So,
Yeah.
and then I guess I'll use my I'll lasso him. What else to do?
You do?
$13.
You missed.
No.
Whoa. So your lasso just whizzes on by, just flops pointlessly on the ground, and he just keeps it trucking. And the baton passes on to Ezekiel.
Oops. Let's see. It's a straight 20, right?
15 or 20, yeah.
I'll be right back.
Oh, each square is 10, if that's what you said.
No, you roll.
Oh, yeah, roll a d20. Sorry.
No.
Nope. And that one also effortlessly misses. So now the giant hamster is going to start thrashing, trying to shake the ropes loose. And this is going to be a modified grapple check. So, why can't I see this? Okay, so everybody that has lassoed it, I need you to roll a either acrobatics or athletics check.
Let's see. I think you step away.
Oh,
Sure.
you're fast.
So,
You're fast.
yeah.
Okay, I'm back.
I ate my Wheaties.
Need you to roll a acrobatics or athletics check there, D.
D.
Dahlia.
Dahlia. D, not E.
Uh, $18.
You also maintain the lasso hold and everything, so
Yeah.
your lassos are still attached to the guy. Now he's going to take his turn, but he's going to move a little bit slower, so he's going to move 10, 25 feet instead.
Now, are we assuming he's dragging us with him?
Yeah, you're permitted to drag along for the ride, so you got to stay within 15 feet of
Okay. Where he completely disappeared to me. Oh, no, there he is. Okay. His turn over?
That is his turn. So now it's back to Dahlia. So you have pretty much done what you need to. You can pretty much try to brace yourself, whatever.
Can I pull myself along the rope?
What, climb closer to him?
Yeah. How do I? What should I roll for that?
Athletics. If it's more than a 15, you get closer. However much you need to.
Oh, it's a 22.
Well, there you go.
All right. Can I get on him?
You can try another grapple check.
And how do I do that? D20 or?
I'm sorry, acrobatics or athletics against its strength. So.
Oh, threw me off.
Whee! It's like a bucket bronco.
Okay, I'm gonna naturally pull myself back 10 feet since I rolled a nat 1.
Yeah,
seems
he
fair.
rolled a 17 there, so yeah, he obviously beat you there.
Yeah.
So you get tossed aside, and it is now Ein's turn. What are you going to do?
I got an idea. It may cost me an arm.
Do yours grow back?
I don't think so.
Okay, I was trying to see if I can use that mind sliver. No attacks. Well, this one is historian says it doesn't. Well, it does do a little bit of damage. Maybe.
It's
Okay.
not even normal damage. You're gonna break damage.
Okay, I'm not gonna mentally break the hamster.
Basically beating up a smart horse.
Can I hold on to my one rope, manage to pull out a second rope, and lasso its neck, or attempt to?
I'll allow it, but you got to roll at a disadvantage.
Okay. What am I rolling?
A d20.
Well, I think what you gotta get.
Like I thought it would be like an athletics check or something.
Not for actually hitting it with a lasso.
Okay.
The grapple checks are the athletics check and everything. So
How do you roll with disadvantage when you're rolling like from here?
just roll to it and take the shortest one.
Okay.
I can't remember how to do it.
5.
Mm.
So
But no, you missed.
no. That's my turn. Yes, you.
Okie dokie. And now, Bobby.
Ask,
right.
what I had to drink.
We're gonna move closer.
What we have to drink? You should all your Gatorades. Or your sweet tea. Milk.
Here.
No.
I'm gonna attempt to lasso him
I
again.
don't want milk.
But
There's
that's okay.
milk. There's
Yep.
chocolate milk, and there's water. I think there's a root beer on the floor.
I got 7.
Your lasso just goes on by and lands on the ground again.
No, let's see what the crap else I got to do.
You could technically guidance your lassos.
I could. But I think it's a little too late for that now, isn't it?
Yeah, for that one it is.
Waddler. I'm kidding. Probably work. But...
So you done then?
How about this? I use my create restore water and just drop 10 gallons of water on his head.
You really want?
What do I gotta roll?
Is that any sort of attack whatsoever, or
It's
just
not.
Maybe
It's literally
just-
just creating it.
I guess roll a d20.
Okay. See if it works or if it does anything to him.
Yep.
I got a 16.
A 16. All right. Out of nothingness, a bunch of water just forms above the hamster and just falls on its head, washing him down. He looks all wet and ragged now. And angry.
Oh, no. My bad. I want to see the bathroom again. Sorry.
Okay, Ezekiel, you're up.
Okay.
Will, give me some better beer.
30 feet and try to lasso him again.
You don't get to chug out the phone and fill it up.
You can do it.
Yay. 19.
Okay, Ezekiel's lasso goes around one of its front paws and starts pulling it tight and everything, and he's definitely starting to get a little wobbly. He's still up and moving though, and he's still dragging along everybody.
Yay.
So for his turn, his movement is cut in half now, and everybody needs to make a athletics or acrobats check that has him lassoed right now.
Okay. You've got a whole cup full. You're good.
Uh-oh.
You may do it.
Oh,
You lost your bubble.
Well,
Not been hamster wrangling much, have you?
Yeah.
No.
So everybody fails, so he manages to just slip out of every single lasso and just takes off running again.
Not fair.
Anybody else feel like this is a good stopping point to pick back up next week?
We're almost done. I swear to God. This
Okay.
is like the last part I had prepared.
Hamster get wily.
But it gets easier as you progress. So technically it is Dahlia's turn now.
Okay.
So now whenever you throw your lassos, you're going to go ahead and do it at advantage.
Wow.
But they're determined.
Hamster's getting tired.
That's huggy hamster. Didn't really do anything I thought it would do. I thought it like.
How do you get advantage on this?
What was that?
How do you get it? advantage?
Oh, just roll 2 dice and take the highest one.
Okay.
I'm not sure how you can roll advantage on those myself, so.
Oh my God.
What was the highest?
11.
They're both ones.
What's 11?
It's a natural 1.
Okie dokie. Well, Dahlia's misses, and Hamster continues on his way.
Well,
he's not moving.
Can I cast thaumaturgy?
Sure.
I just want to make my voice boom out. Stop, hamster. Chill thyself.
There's still a kid on the back of this thing, by the way, just laughing maniacally, and he's like, "No!"
Little shit.
This is why I didn't have kids.
I'm going to roll for intimidation here. Actually, yeah, if you don't mind, go ahead and roll intimidation there. Okay, the hamster briefly stops and just starts looking around, but he's not ready to give up yet. He's still very panicked looking.
Okay.
And then it's I's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna approach closer to this thing.
Oh, it's stopped now, isn't it?
Well, it's still farther away from me.
It's just chilling right now.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna try to lasso the little shit. I'm gonna try to lasso it around the neck.
Okay.
Lasso the kid and pull him off.
I know, right? Hi.
What'd you roll?
No, not 11.
No. Okie dokie. Well, you miss as well. Is there anything else you want to do?
Get down here right now, you little shit.
Roll intimidation. Persuasion, maybe.
If I catch you, I'm going to beat the crap out of you if you don't stop on your own.
Intimidation. Okay, so the kid looks very, very horrified and everything. He's like, okay. And he starts pulling on the hamster's ears and everything and making him stop and everything. And he sits down and then he slides off his back and he goes, that was fun.
I'm going to walk over and grab the little shit by his ear and grab him by the ear and pull him all the way to his father.
His father's coming running up, so he's on the scene as well. So, you have the kid by the ear currently?
Yes, I do.
Okay, well, the father just completely ignores you and walks by to Mr. Whisker and starts pointing at him very, very sternly and says, "You spit him out right now."
Uh-oh.
What the hell?
And then the little hamster starts using his little paws to empty his cheek pouches and everything and pushes out another little kid gnome who is entirely covered in hamster slobber and everything and drenched and all that. And he's like, "That was fun."
I am not touching that one. I let go of the other one's ear and just walk away, shaking my head. This is just so weird. I'm having a fever dream, aren't I? This is a Twilight Zone episode.
Yep.
So after the kids thorough scolding and everything, the dad says, he calmly asks, he's like, "Can you help me get my hamster back to my wagon and get him on my way? And I promise I'll help you transport anything that you need to your ship."
Suppose that's coming in.
Yeah, we can do it. But you need to send your children home.
Yes.
Little assholes.
We're not dealing with those little things.
Little crotch goblins.
No more.
Guiding him back to the wagon, and as you're passing the stalls at the market, Tarto happens to see you all, and she asks if you're done procuring supplies.
Are we done? Are we done? Are we done?
You
Did
got
you really
everything
just
that
ask, are we done? Did you not just see what just happened?
She has a very bemused look on her face and says, I thought I heard something.
Yeah, well, I hope you got your nice little baubles. We got shit to load. I walk off.
Well, as she's still smirking and everything, she turns to look at Ezekiel and says, Here, I got you something. Considering this is your first command mission, I figured a gift would help with the occasion. And she gives you a weird potted plant. It just looks like a strange little red flower and all that. And the pot itself has all kinds of weird symbols on it. And the very bottom of it also has a large clay ring that has the same symbols on it.
So it would be taking stuff
Okay.
symbols, considering the fact that one guy got like chest bursted.
So, like a
And
tracking device.
while still smirking, she says, Just hold on to this and take care of it. And then one day, maybe it'll take care of you too.
Okay,
Okay.
this is weird.
I know, right?
Not vague at all.
That's going to come into play later. Wink.
Well, yeah, I'm sure. Potted plant. Weird symbols.
And then she also says, Oh, by the way, as far as beverages, I found something for you guys. And then she hands out 4 metal bottles, one to each of you.
What is it?
Well, do you want to investigate it?
Chug
Can I either say, hey, what is this?
Drink it and find out.
I'm investigating first. 16.
Okay, so you look, and it's just a metal bottle with a like cork stopper in it.
And we're going to pop the cork and smell it. What's it smell like?
Roll perception.
So do we all have our own individual?
Yeah, they're all identical.
4.
Feels like mud.
I'm going to feed it to my hamster.
That's mean.
Are you really going to feed it to,
No, I'm not going to feed my hamster.
It smells like mud.
to somebody with very poor perception? Yeah.
I'm just gonna lift it up and drink it. What does it taste like? What is
You
this
get
shit?
a nice, warm, refreshing drink of coffee.
Oh no, no,
Not a coffee fan?
Not a cup.
no.
Okay, fine. We'll say yours is tea.
Yeah, we'll make it a chai with half and half. Okay. Oh, not coffee. Spit it back out again. Want a replacement?
Okay, well, for
Is this-
3 of you, it is full of coffee. For the 4th, it's full of tea, I'm assuming. And then Cardo says, Here, this is always full.
Oh my god. I have forever coffee?
You have forever coffee.
Oh, that should make you so happy.
It is called, there's an actual item for it. I think it's like the bottle of something coffee. Just search for coffee and you should find it.
What'd you say? Bottle.
It's like bottomless
Boundless
coffee.
coffee.
Boundless coffee, yeah.
I'm not
All
that.
right.
What? What knowledge is that?
No, like that pops up.
Weird. I don't know. I'll get it added to you.
Okay, thank you. What way did you add yours? Vober,
Huh?
did you add your coffee?
No.
Okay, so once you have your coffee and your little potted plant, and you're walking away from Tarto, who says that she will be along shortly, you come up to the wagon with the father and everything, and the wagon, the wheel is broke. Bum, bum, bum.
It's crazy.
So
Really?
basically, y'all just need to change a wheel on it. This is a real quick, simple one.
Okay, I changed the wheel.
Yeah.
Right.
Everybody roll a strength check.
A what?
Strength check. Or acrobatics is fine. Or athletics, rather.
Nat 20. It's done.
While we were on athletics.
I'll take it a 16.
Okay.
Dog is holding the damn thing up while I'm changing it.
I got it.
Little 5-foot ass is done. I'm just like,
What?
Brendan's running.
I think I'll sit
Moby
this
also
one
got
out.
a 20.
Well, between the three of them, at least, you're able to lift the wagon while the third of you puts the wheel on and hammers it back into place. So that is okay. So you spend some time loading your luggage onto the wagon, which you now need to get back to the ship, which is fairly far away, and you have a hamster wagon.
Permanently, though, right? Temporarily.
So, but the goods aren't going to fit in your jolly boat either. So, what the dad tells you to do, and the dad, he actually had a name, but it doesn't matter.
Doesn't he
Dad
do
knows.
this?
Huh?
Doesn't he do this? Doesn't he control his own wagon with his hamster?
He does. He's going to be taking it to your ship for you. So, what he does, and you get a really big tickle out of this, probably, based on your character, is he walks to the end of the dock, and there's a tiny little half boat there that he drives the hamster onto, and then fiddles with some latches to latch it onto the front of his wagon, and then they just start floating towards your ship with little paddles.
Okay, it's better than I thought it was going to be. I thought we were going to see this hamster swimming through the sea. Or, you
I
know,
thought he would be swimming too, but
I was debating it, but they don't have a swim speed.
like some Oregon Trail shit, man.
Yeah, you just
with
float away.
hamsters.
You're basically fording the abyss. So
should have like a flotation device, like you put and you push into
So basically, your provisions are handled. He's going to be taking them to the ship, dropping them off, coming back. So, last chance anybody wants to do any sort of shopping or anything before you continue on your journey.
I think I'm good.
I'm
Okay.
good.
Y'all good? Okay, well, once you're all done, you pack up on your little jolly boat with Tarto and you head back to your ship. And at that point, she directs you. She says, I want you to continue the journey to Akatha and recover that meteor. And then her and Wizpop and everybody else, except for Fred and Cricklet, they're going to stay on the ship and do the cooking. They return back to the academy over the next couple of days, and you are going to be continuing on your way for, I think it's like an additional 7 days or something like that.
Okay.
So you are officially done with this module and all the extra crap I put in it.
Well, it was cute,
Okay.
but it took forever.
I'm sorry. I actually cut out some of the stuff I put in there, so apparently I overprepped.
It's all good. I enjoyed it.
What you did was really cute, though.
Are we 5th level now?
What was that?
Are we 5th level now?
No, you still got one more adventure to do, basically,
Okay.
Hakatha itself. So you're entirely done with this one. You're officially done with the 4th level part of it.
Okay.
You get to the 4th level, and then this right here was basically just a nice little break, I hope.
Right.
You can go play Skyrim now.
Yeah, I gotta eat food. I'm hungry.
Yeah, I feel you. All right. Well, good night, everybody.
Bye.
Adios.
Right.
Y'all
Bye.